From the Lloyd Noble Center, I'm Jenni Carlson here with Brandon Chatmon. Tonight, Oklahoma wins their first-round NCAA tournament game, 68-57, defeating South Dakota State. Brandon, this was kind of a game of two halves. First half, Sooners played really well. What were your impressions of them in the first half?
Well, obviously in the first half, they came out and played like you would expect the Sooners to play, especially at home. Danielle Robinson came out, and she was just playing outstanding. She had 7 assists, and South Dakota State had 6 as a team. So that just kind of goes to show you what Robinson was doing in that first half. But it didn't obviously continue in the second half as things got a little bit more hairy.
Well, South Dakota State said after the game that it took them a while to adjust, and it's a good thing that it did take a while for the Sooners because the Sooners built a cushion, a 13-point cushion at halftime, and South Dakota State outscored them in the second half by 2 points. So had they not built that cushion and had South Dakota State not needed to adjust as they did in the second half, the Sooners might not have had such an easy road. And as it was, Brandon, this was not an easy win for the Sooners to get. They just survived tonight.
Definitely, they just kind of survived, but ultimately, as we all know in the NCAA tournament, a win is a win. They advance to play on Tuesday, and ultimately, that's all that matters. Doesn't matter if you win by 30, it doesn't matter if you win by 1. If you advance, and that's what the Sooners came out to do today, and they were able to do it.
I've seen years past when teams that are highly seeded have early round games that are close, and sometimes it's a little bit of a wake-up call. It gets them to a point where they think, you know what, we got to bring it. We got to bring it for 40 minutes. And so we may see the Sooners come out with a little bit better intensity on Tuesday night, but what will be interesting is to see if the Sooner fans will bring more intensity on Tuesday night. Only a crowd of 5,300 here tonight, Brandon, and Sherry Cole called out Sooner fans after the game, saying that she was disappointed in the crowd size tonight. So we'll see if Sooner fans react to that on Tuesday night. Let's talk lastly a little bit about this matchup. Arkansas-Little Rock, the opponent, not Georgia Tech. The 6th-seeded Yellow Jackets lose their first-round game, so it's the 11th-seeded Arkansas-Little Rock Trojans that Oklahoma will face. What about this matchup on Tuesday night?
Well, obviously, the Sooners are going to be a little bit upset with the way they played tonight. They're going to want to come out and play a lot better and show that they did deserve the seed they received from the NCAA. And Arkansas-Little Rock, obviously, they came out and had a great game today. They really dominated higher seed in Georgia Tech, and they came out and they were able to defeat Georgia Tech. So obviously they're going to come in with a lot of confidence. That was their first NCAA tournament win, first NCAA tournament appearance, and they came out and played extremely well. So they're not going to come in with any second thoughts. They're going to come in, they know they have nothing to lose. They're playing on OU's home court. Absolutely nothing to lose in this game, so it could be a little bit of a scary game. The good thing for the Sooners is obviously they didn't play particularly well, and they're going to want to play a lot better in this second-round matchup.
Thanks, Brandon. Hey, stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoman.